The EU's response to the travel list that it issued earlier this week. Now, the European Union refused Ghana and other countries entry into their countries based on their fight against the COVID-19 restrictions. Now, George Affe has been engaging the EU. He brings us more in this report.
According to the European Union office in Ghana, the decision was based on how governments around the world have managed their respective COVID-19 cases. The head of the European Union delegation to Ghana, Diana Koncia, in an email to Joy Business noted that their decision was based on how the epidemiological situation in Ghana, containment measures including physical distancing, as well as economic and social consideration. There should have also been a decreasing trend in new cases over the period of 14 days. All these requirements, it looks like Ghana failed to meet it. The country was also faulted of the overall response to COVID-19 management, taking into account the availability of information. The European Union, in the mail to Joy Business, also argued that the country should have met all these requirements before it would have allowed its citizens to travel to the European Union. The head of the European Union delegation to Ghana was, however, quick to add that these measures will be reviewed in 2 weeks' time. So maybe if at that time Ghana's situation has improved, then we could allow the citizens to fly into the European Union. But if the restriction is even lifted today, there's another hurdle that you have if you're traveling to the UK. And this is because the British government has announced that anyone that arrives in the country should be prepared to be quarantined for 14 days before you can go about doing your normal business. So imagine you were flying to London for some business transaction for just a week. Well, that meeting can only come on after you've been quarantined for about 14 days. Well, countries like China and even US were not included in this 15-country list that could enter the European Union. A careful look at the numbers show the new cases are actually going up. Well, for now, it is not clear how this would influence the actions of the European Union. However, others have argued that it was more of an economic decision than just how countries have managed their COVID-19 cases.
And this has an impact on business, right? It has an impact on tourism. It has an impact on those of you who are hoping to have your business trips